Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Official CJ back at it with another video. Today, what I wanted to dive into was really just kind of breaking down three tiers of different types of masculine energy and feminine energy, what levels of masculine and feminine energy there could be. And really just kind of giving y'all just something to kind of look at for yourselves. A lot of times we don't really get this acknowledgement, we don't get this information on how we're acting and how it's shaping ourselves, how it's shaping our surroundings, how it's shaping our communities, and how we actually are creating everything that we have in our life. So I'm creating this so that someone watching this can see where they're at, and hopefully it helps you to elevate in consciousness to be somebody better. So if you're new to my channel, make sure y'all click subscribe, leave a like, and let's dive straight into it. So I got my phone here. The first that we're going to talk about as far as feminine energy, there's three tiers that I could break down when it comes to feminine energy. Now, the first tier of feminine energy is a girl. A girl. So a girl, right? So when you think of a girl is the lowest tier that you can really call yourself as a female, as a feminine energy, right? Because when you're a girl, this means that you are a hot girl in my eyes. You feel what I'm saying? You are a hot girl, right? You are, someone who idolizes celebrities and you want to try to live their life without the income. You want to, and it doesn't even matter if you got the income, just the fact that you're moving like that, you always, just outside, you're hot girl summer all the time and X, Y, and Z, and y'all out here playing niggas, y'all out here, moving on to from nigga to nigga. You're not really moving with no type of motion for yourself. And motion to me is not making money. Motion to me is impacting the planet. So you're not really doing anything that's on a high frequency base. You feel what I'm saying? You're not doing anything that's actually going to make other people look at you and be like, damn, yo, she really doing her thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's really more so doing it for the money, or doing it for the clout, or doing it for the publicity of things. A hot girl is someone that you don't really want to take home to your parents. A hot girl is somebody you don't want to take home to your family. A hot girl is somebody that you not really probably by the cuff. You feel what I'm saying? A hot girl is somebody that's for the streets. You keep them in the streets. You don't save them. You know what I'm saying? You can't save these hoes. You feel me? So that's what a hot girl is. You feel me? And that's what a girl is in the tier of femininity. You feel what I'm saying? But on another level, right? This is someone who is acting only emotionally. You're not really thinking through things. You feel what I'm saying? So if you are female right now and, every time you get tight, like you turn into a whole nother female, like you get tight and everything is fuck you piece of shit, da 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 da. And then after, when you're not tight, you just get some food, you get some dick and you good. You use a regular girl. Use the lowest tier of a female that there can be. And if this is hurting or stinging somebody, I'm going to be honest, it's supposed to. It's supposed to disinfect the bullshit that's inside of you. I ain't holding nothing back. You feel me? Like, this is the shit that you need to hear, because your best friend ain't going to tell you. You ain't finna listen to social media, because social media just showing you the things of more of what you actually idolize. So someone got to tell you the shit. So if you came across this video, don't go click off of frustration. Learn about it so that you can actually grow yourself and learn how to be, a higher tier feminine woman, right? So this is a female that has a leech frequency. Them girls that just always leeching on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like they might be just leeching on you for your clout or for your bread. You know what I'm saying? Like they only around because you got money, or they only around because you lit. Those are leeches, my nigga. Those are draining assholes. You feel me? Like, those are hoes that you can't, bro, they can't touch me. I'm sorry, you can't touch me, my baby, because that's very very nasty energy. Like, as soon as they around, they always talking, moving, and they always loud and all this other shit, to the point where that shit drain you. Like, you think that you was the one that just caused some beef, but it was her, and you just happened to just be in the frequency. And now you gotta calm her down. You gotta tell her chill. You gotta do everything, bro. Let me give y'all an example, man. A female that I could consider in this category is a female that my guy. I mean, I ain't gonna say my guy, but you know what I'm saying. But dude, Blueface was with. I don't even know a damn name. I forgot. But shorty that Blueface was with, you know what I'm saying? That's a girl right there. That's a low tier. That's a leech. I can't do it. You see me? Like me personally, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Bless my man Blueface for, you know what I'm saying? He probably was doing for clout anyway. But yeah, man. And finally, last few things is that this is someone who has no spiritual essence. They're always getting lit. They're always drunk. They're always letting the demons take over their entity, their soul. They always listen to low vibrational music. They're always cursing and just the things that come out of their mouth is just low vibrational. They probably even have a low vibrational just of tone of voice. It's not feminine at all. It's more masculine. I can't do it. You feel me? I'm getting irked up just thinking about these type of hoes. You feel me? Like, listen, if I'm fellas, listen, my brothers, listen. I know my guys ain't fucking around with no girl. But fellas that's on they shit, you trying to get right, you know what I'm saying? You growing right now. Listen, brother. You got it, you got it. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself through that. You deserve better. I don't care about what y'all history is. I don't care about how much she looked out for you. You looked out for her. It was good. The sex, this X, Y, and Z, bro. You can do better. I promise you, the headache is not worth it. I promise you, the headache is not worth it, bro. Wait until you actually find yourself a queen or a goddess that we're gonna talk about. Wait till you actually get in the room with someone like that, man. You gonna change. Everything gonna change. But first, fellas, you gotta change you in order to change your perception on the woman that you want. Remember that. It all starts with us. Um, Finally, a girl that's just attached to low vibrational frequencies. Like, let's say this is a girl that wants to change, but she hasn't yet. She's still attracted to niggas who, ain't shit. Niggas don't got nothing going on. That's a girl, man. And you gotta let her be a girl until she learn how to be a woman. You feel me? Like, that's really all it is. You can't save everybody. You feel me? Not everybody's meant to be saved. And, you not even the person that's supposed to be saving them because it's all about free will. If they free willingly not trying to change their life, don't even worry about it. Now, the next one we got is a queen. A queen is the next tier. This is probably where a lot of females, maybe even watching me, is probably at. We see a lot of queens all over the place. You know what I'm saying? There's more queens rising in the world. A queen is a female that has risen to her fullest equality, meaning that she is risen to her capabilities of what she is as a woman, what she's able to provide. She's starting to have standards. She's starting to move with a purpose. She's pursuing some type of career or profession that's actually suitable to who she is, and even if she might be a little bit confused about what she wants, she's still a queen because she's not doing hot girl shit. You feel me? Like, so she's not a girl, but she's still a queen, even if she's still confused about what she wants out of life. A queen appoints their throne above the king. Like when it comes to me personally, when I see relationships, it's never first off, it's never the guy and the girl first. Guy first, girl second. It's never that. Because at the end of the day, fellas, we do everything for women. Now, I'm not saying you have to chase women. Women do chase you. You know what I'm saying? Women do technically chase the fellas. But when you do lock in with your queen, with your goddess, you do shit for your goddess. You look fly for your woman. You get a haircut for your woman. You take care of yourself. You provide. You put yourself in financial positions for the woman. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we are literally here to provide and protect for the woman. Provide, protect, and lead for the woman. That's why we're here. Any man that grows old and doesn't have a woman, them niggas is deep down miserable. And even women, I'm going to get into y'all too. Any women that's out here growing old, you ain't got a man, you miserable too. And if you out here acting like you don't need a man, you's a girl. You see, the man is actually the one that appoints their queen above them, right? Once a man sees a woman as a queen, he's going to look at her as she's the prized possession. He's going to do things to take care of her life. He's going to protect her. He's going to provide. He's going to do X, Y, and Z that he wants to do for her. Sometimes a queen can still have some ego, right? Let's say it's that cycle of the month. Let's say she don't get her way. Let's say if she just do still things that's little low vibrational things, like the things that she eats. You could be a queen and still eat like a slob. You feel me? You could be a queen and still eat like an animal. And I don't mean the way you eat, I mean what you eat. Remember, you are what you eat. So if you eat an animal, you are an animal. You feel what I'm saying? So if you eat in death, you are deaf. So you could still be a queen and eat like a fucking animal. Best believe that. Yes, you can. Um, and so that ego that a queen still has inside is it actually makes them limited to give and also limited to receive energy and love in the form of the way they want for others. So what that means is, if you still operating out of your ego, if you still haven't transcended in consciousness to where you don't have fear, if you haven't opened up your chakras yet as a queen, if you haven't taking the time to do the shadow work, to heal your traumas, to work on the hurt. And healing trauma is never an ending thing. But you could start to see some of the traumas fade away as you are healing them and as you are creating new abundant things in your paradigm. And if you just haven't done these things, you can be a queen because you don't have the low vibrational acts of a girl and you walking somewhere in your purpose. But you still haven't achieved that yet because you still have ego within you that you haven't yet let go. And you haven't yet, dissolved. You haven't yet elevated in your form of dialect. You haven't yet elevated in your form of, just expressing your feelings. You haven't elevated yet in, your truth, your throat chakra. Sometimes you could be a queen but still be capping. That's a little bit borderline girl type activity. You could have all the right things, but you still haven't elevated as far as like what you really want out of life on a spiritual level. Because remember, life is spiritual first. If you attach to this physical shit, you not a goddess yet. You a queen. You feel me? Because as a queen, you still have that ego within you, that fear, that mindset that attaches you to these earth-like things. Now, of course, some of you guys, you might be like a Taurus female who really loves their possessions of life. It doesn't necessarily make you, just a queen because of that, because you like to have your possessions, or maybe you're a Leo, you like to have your things, right? Sometimes that does play a factor, but you could really tell when a goddess you could tell the difference between a goddess and a queen simply because of the first things that come out of their mouth on a base of like what they want out of life and what they require out of a man and love and X, Y, and Z, right? A queen, you someone that still attaches yourself to this matrix, attaches yourself to these earthly things of social popularity or social success, when these things are not really what success truly means. Of course, they can be great, but really ask yourself, why do you actually want these things, queen? Why do you want to have this car specifically? Why do you want to have these shoes? Why do you want these things? Do you want it because everybody says these are fire and you've adopted everybody else's mindset? Or do you want them because you truly actually care for these things and they actually provide value to your life? You see me, man, I be out here with the crystals and shit. I don't really wear chains. I do like to wear my earrings. You feel me? Like, that's personally my thing, where I like to wear earrings and shit. But I don't really give a fuck about a chain. I care about my crystals around my neck because I know my crystals actually provide a substance to my life of value bigger than what any diamond can ever do. And I personally just feel like if I don't attract certain people into my life, my business, my finances, if I don't attract these people because I ain't got a diamond, then shit, those ain't the people I should be working with anyways. Because at the end of the day, when someone wants to work with you for money, they also going to leave you for money. If they want to tap in with you for money, they also going to leave you for money. You feel me? Like, and I don't want to really necessarily work with those people because, it's great. Like, some people are going to be like that, but I really want to attract a real community. People who understand that money is not everything. Of course, these are things that we want to create, attract, and have and know how to handle. Finances is important. You want to know how to handle your finances, to multiply your income and to have a foundation of stability for yourself while also creating abundance and generational wealth for your family. You want to know those things, but remember why you're doing it and don't let the society blind you. So as a queen, know why you're doing what you're doing. I recommend the queens, really start tapping into your divine feminine nature. Start walking in your feminine nature. Of course, depending on your situation, your environment, you might have to be more masculine depending on, where you're at in the world. But never be afraid to dive back into that feminine nature because that's where the most blessings actually are going to happen for you because you're receiving your energy that aligns with you at the highest point at that point. And make sure that you are prepared to actually ascend. Make sure you are prepared for what's going to come. Make sure you have done the healing. Make sure you have done the hurt. Make sure you do these things, because when you do ascend, the only way to maintain that frequency is to actually be fully healed, or to be on that path of being healed and done the actual shadow work. So I really want my queens to really start rising in frequency. And we're going to get into the gods and my kings as well. But lastly, we got the goddesses. You feel me? This is a divine feminine woman, a supreme goddess. You feel what I'm saying? These are the women that, they don't really have ego. They're healers to the world. Just being around them, just being in their atmosphere, their cipher, their energy makes you actually think more. Their energy makes your thoughts clear up. They're very easy at looking at the problems that you're telling them and able to find ways to heal and nurture and just be there for you. They don't have a problem being feminine. They don't have a problem, showing their heart. They don't have a problem with expressing love. They don't have a problem with talking to other divine feminine natures. They don't have a problem with being in nature. They don't have a problem with acknowledging a God. They don't have a problem with any of these things. They don't have a problem with their sexual desires, right? They might have that sexual desire energy very potent within them, but they don't have a problem with knowing how to express it the right way and for the right people, right? See, a goddess is the females that most niggas who are boys, and we're gonna get into that, can't really touch. You can't really touch them. You can't really talk to them. You can't do shit, because not only are you probably intimidated by their energy, but number two, they repel your shit. They ain't worried about you little niggas. Them goddesses ain't worried about you little peasants. And I don't mean to say peasants, because every single, especially melanated man, has the potential to be a god. But at the end of the day, you moving like a peasant, my brother. You moving like a peasant. And we gonna get into my brothers in a minute. Shit, I don't even know. I might do that in a part 2. Shit, because I don't want this video to be too long. So if y'all want a part 2, man, make sure y'all comment part 2 in the comment section. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Let's go ahead and finish this shit off, man. So a goddess is a sacred woman. A goddess is a ruler of the universe. A goddess is truly in touch and in tune with her intuition. She doesn't question it, right? You don't need to convince her of anything. Her intuition is going to tell her from right or wrong. She's going to be very in tune with herself and the feminine nature of Mother Gaia. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be very, very in tune. You feel me? So understand that a goddess is very divine. The energy is very sacred, and you can't do a goddess wrong, because 9 times out of 10, she's probably not going to attach herself to you anyways. So she probably can't get done wrong. But if you do a goddess wrong, bro, you really got to shame yourself. Because of the fact, not because you did it wrong, because of the fact that you was able to get that close to someone so good, and you fucked that shit up. You got to shame yourself, and you got to probably repent, because a goddess is different, bro. And you got to really, fellas, we got to cherish our goddesses, like, on some real shit. I'm tired of niggas not cherishing women in general. Like, you got to cherish a goddess. Now, if she's a girl, I understand. You feel me? She's not moving in the energy that you want to cherish. I understand. You got to go let her be a girl with niggas who want to support that. But you as a god, you got to go cherish the queens. You got to cherish the goddesses. There's too many niggas out here that's trying to say, I mean, these are niggas, we're going to get into it, man. These niggas out here ain't gods anyway. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas out here, they use their financial wealth to create the value of who they are. Don't get me wrong, having finances is valuable, because that's how you're able to provide, but you ain't valuable because of your money. You're valuable because of who the nigga is carrying the money. Believe that, right? So, like I said, man, a goddess will not let a man with no spiritual essence around her or in her. She ain't gonna let that shit happen. She'll actually understand that her spiritual connection with women is actually kind of more important than a man. Because, as women, y'all supposed to really come together to really kind of heal heal the world, heal the planet, nurture shit, heal the environment, And so I love seeing goddesses come together, supporting each other. If you notice, goddesses, like, here's a key way to know if you was a queen, a girl, or a goddess. Girls, 9 times out of 10, come together to be girls. They come together to talk about niggas. They come together to party. They come together to gossip. They come together to drink. They come together to do girl-like shit. Queens sometimes are very lonely in a way of like, they're lonely in a way of like, other girls kind of don't want to be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, other queens, they not really cool with a lot of other girls because they're very in their own shit because they haven't let go of the ego. Queens can be a queen by themselves and they can even be a goddess by themselves. But 9 times out of 10, if a girl can't have other girlfriends, they don't get along with girls very easily, that's a red flag, right? That might be a queen borderline girl because other girls is supposed to be able to relate with other girls. The same way that fellas, shit, I relate with real niggas. Like, I relate with gods easily. If a guy entered the room right now, we'd be cool chopping it up. Nigga would probably finish the video with me and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even if a nigga is not a god, but he just you know what I'm saying, he a cool nigga, he has potential to be a god, I'll still be cool with the nigga because fellas, we don't really have those problems. Females, on the other hand, y'all really not supposed to have that problem. Like, feminine energy is supposed to come together, but ego gets in the way a lot of times when it comes to queens. There's queens out here that dead ass don't fuck with other queens because of ego, because you're not moving out of divine love. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I said these things without even seeing the shit. A man will automatically have more abundance being with his woman when she is a goddess. I promise you, bro. I done been with goddesses. Like, bro, currently right now, I got a goddess in my life that, like, good shit always happen. Things just work out. Like, literally, like, things just work the fuck out. Things just work the fuck out, bro. Like, I can't even explain it more than that. Like, being around her, shit just worked out to the perfect point where I think maybe potentially by myself, I ain't gonna spawn that upon my life, but by myself, certain shit may not have panned out the way that it did, but because that goddess energy is so free flowing, just living, just going with life, life can't stop her. And because I'm around, life can't stop me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? A goddess, man, goddesses, they transcend all egos that don't align with growth. So a goddess, if it's not about growth, she ain't going to want to have the conversation. If it's not about growing herself spiritually, mentally, then financially last, she ain't going to want to have the conversation. So goddesses know how to transcend growth. They not really out here talking about other people. They not really, if they are talking about other people, they talking about them in ways to help them grow and noting the things that they need to actually transcend. They're not just saying dumb shit about them and not giving them no game. You feel what I'm saying? Or they're not really claiming onto the things that they see within somebody else that they used to have themselves, or they currently have. Like, anybody that's like talking shit about somebody else, but they can't even take acknowledgement of their flaws, that's a girl. That's a fucking girl. And they'll be grown ass girls. Like, understand everything I'm telling you right now. There's no age limit on this shit. Age is fake. Age is not real. Like, age don't mean a damn thing. A lot of people say, oh, you gonna get older and get more wiser. No, you don't get more wiser when you older. The only reason why people say that is because when you older, you have more experience. And with more experience, you have more say-so on which ways to go about life. So that's what that wiser comes from. But my nigga, I'm a young nigga. I'm young, bro. And trust me when I tell you, my consciousness is far exceeding a lot of motherfuckers around me that's my age, older. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass niggas, bro. Trust. Because ultimately, that's how it's supposed to be. Because the more that you get more information, the more it's supposed to transcend down to the younger generations. They're supposed to understand things at a younger age. But a lot of old folks don't even be aware of that. So if you're not aware of shit, you're not really at a high conscious level. You still at a conscious level of a bot. And a bot is simply just a nigga just moving around in this 3D world thinking that this is all that's supposed to be. We supposed to just be working and shit. Like, no, nigga. Like, You're supposed to be fucking tapping into your roots, tapping into your divine nature. You're supposed to be transcending and creating a spiritual life of abundance for yourself. You're supposed to be into your tribe, man. Like, a lot of niggas is fucked up, man. You know, we're gonna get into part 2 very soon, man. I'm gonna get into that shit. Um, Last but not least, man, goddesses know how to treat other people. Goddesses know how to create other goddesses. Goddesses are very nurturing, you know what I'm saying? Um, womb men, like they nurture their babies, you know, it's the little shit, man, the goddesses do. Now, I'm not saying queens can't do these things. I'm not saying queens don't have some qualities of a goddess. I'm saying they don't, but queens definitely have some ego. And, you know, it's all about transcending. Once you transcend, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? You'll know. Um, I mean, you'll simply know by what you call yourself because you are what you say you are. So if you walk around calling yourself a queen, guess what? You's a fucking queen. If you walk around calling yourself a bad bitch, guess what? You's a bad bitch, but you's a broke bad bitch, or you. And I don't mean broke financially. I mean broke spiritually. You feel what I'm saying? Understand the difference, right? And if you walk around calling yourself a goddess, guess what? You're a goddess. So it's all about what you call yourself. You can't be something that you don't even claim to be. But with that being said, man, if y'all want part 2, man, get this video to 30 likes. I appreciate y'all for just tuning in, listen to me. Make sure y'all take care of yourselves. The more y'all take care of yourselves, y'all taking care of me because we are one. If y'all looking for me, man, y'all know where to find me. Y'all can find me at the beach or y'all can find me at the bank. Let's get it.